and the offense try to perform, but tomorrow's another day. We'll try to get better and see if we can make the first down or two tomorrow. But the scrimmage Saturday, everybody's welcome. Come out. We'll start about 10:30, 10:45 Saturday. So hopefully everybody be there. Okay?
We saw Ellington out here. What role does he have? Will he have?
Yeah, Bruce cannot participate until actually this summer. He has to do an academic year. But he, from what I understand, and he can talk to you, he wants to play football next year. So we'll go about it that way and give him an opportunity.
I think he's somebody who can help you.
Oh, yeah, definitely can.
Where can he help you at?
We'll get into all that a little later. Let's get into all that a little later. But we think somewhere on offense should play. Okay.
Is his scholarship switch to football, does that count toward this?
Where is that? That's a good question. I don't know about that, but I know he'd have to count the 85. He do know that.
Where are you on the 85? Are y'all close to that?
I'll let you know in August. That's the only thing we have to be in before the season starts.
Oh, Stephen's on the ball since he's come back.
Yeah, he's throwing okay. Yeah, he's throwing okay. They all did some decent things today, but overall, so defense looks good right now. We're flying around, we're good. We act like we don't know what we have to keep them set against that ball. 1 out of 5 that throws over their head. So it was sad watching the offense today. We'll try to get better.
Coach Spurrier, is that normal for spring practices that the defense usually excels?
It shouldn't be that bad. We've got a bunch of veteran players out here participating. So you'd think we'd be a little bit better, but we weren't today.
How many snaps do you anticipate giving Stephen on Saturday?
Oh, he'll get 15 or so maybe. Yeah, we probably try some good quarterbacks. 4 of them take around. So it's hard to get 4 ready. But we'll let them all play a little bit. See what happens Saturday.
It's fun. It's a lot better than it was last week. You know, got a lot more energy. You know, last week it was rough. You know, reading Gamecock Central and seeing how everybody was. You know, it's tough not being a part of the team. And I talked to Coach Spurrier a few times about it. And you know, that was the main thing he wanted to, you know, put in my mind. You know, how that it's a privilege to be on the team, and you know, it definitely sank in. You know, it was tough.
How difficult though was it not to sit on the sideline and watch the other guys practice?
I mean, I don't like sitting on the sidelines at all. Period. But you know, it was not fun at all. You know, it sucked.
Stephen, can you understand if there are fans or maybe even coaches or teammates that are frustrated because they keep hearing about this sort of thing? I mean, can you understand that point of view with the loyal fans here? That when something like this happens, they kind of, you know, go a little crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's oh, sorry about that. Stepped on your foot. Yeah, I can definitely understand. I mean, it's been a kind of bumpy 5 years since I've been here, but you know, I got to stick with them. You know, they've stuck with me throughout, you know, this whole 5 years for the most part, and you know, I got a lot of respect for everybody.
You're obviously a warrior on game day. Obviously, your teammates, they're going to take you, you know, everything about you basically to go to battle with.
Yeah, I mean, that's you know, that's why I love this team. You know, everybody's got a lot of support for everybody on this team, and you know, I got 100,000 phone calls from everybody on the team. You know, saying don't worry about it. You know, just get ready. You know, we're going to be ready for you next week, and you know, it's a family here, and you know, I'm very happy to be here.
Having said that, what is your relationship with the head coach after this?
I mean, I think it's a lot better. You know, we had a few conversations on the phone, and you know, he told me what he expects, and you know, it's always been like that. It's going to be a competitive, you know, nature, and you know, I knew that coming in, and you know, that's why I came here.
Can this be a positive thing for you? Can this be a positive thing? You've been able to turn negatives into positives in the past. Is
yeah,
any different?
I've developed the kind of skill for that, I guess.
Stephen, use the word bumpy. You put that on yourself the last 5 years?
Definitely. I mean, every single thing that I've done has been my fault, you know. I can't blame anybody else.
Coach Mike said that he wanted you to put the pedal to the metal the last 9 months. What does that mean to you?
What?
Coach Mike said he wanted you to put the pedal to the metal for the last 9 months. What does that mean to you? What do you need to do this last 9 months to close it out?
Eat, sleep, drink, think about football, nothing else but football. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. And you know, I started, you know, as soon as that game was over, that was a tough game to swallow. And you know, I worked really hard in the off season, in the winter workouts, and you know, the players voted me as one of the leaders on the team. So you know, we're ready to get this 2011 season started.
Stephen, does your haircut have anything to do with what's happened?
not at all. Coach Spurrier gave me a list of suggestions, about 10 or 12 of them, and one of them was to cut my hair. And it's time for me to do it anyway.
Can you tell us some of the other suggestions?
No, no. Those are, I mean, it's pretty confidential. But I took them to heart.
What happened in the bowl game?
The actual game?
No, it led to the suspension.
I don't really want to get into that. It's kind of a in-house deal, and it's just going to leave it at that. We handled it. It was 3 months ago, and it's kind of distracting. Talking about it still, but.
There may be a perception, though, that it affected your performance in the game. Can you kind of put that to rest?
Yeah, not at all. It did not affect anything at all. The turnovers just killed us. That's why we lost that game.
When were you informed by Coach Spurrier you have to miss the first week?
We had a team meeting on Monday, and he talked to me and Clifford and told us that he's going to talk with some of the coaches and figure out what he wants to do. And he called me Tuesday morning and left a voicemail. When I got that voicemail, I kind of had to let it sink in, and I couldn't really talk to him or call him back at that time, just because I was so distraught. And I talked to him later that night and talked about it for.
So the jury had been out for 3 months, basically, is what was going to happen discipline-wise.
Yeah.
Did you think that it was gone? Were you surprised that there was discipline at that point? Did you think whatever happened was done?
I thought so, but it's coach's team, and I'm playing on his team, and it is what it is. And I accepted the fact that I got suspended, and had to move on. I'm ready for this year.
Are you having to work back in the ones? I mean, what's the situation now with you and Connor?
Probably the same thing it was last spring. He's giving him a lot of reps. He's giving Dylan a lot of reps. Giving Clifford a lot of reps. That's the nature of football and Coach Spurrier. It's always competitive, trying to get the other player better. So I'm looking forward to it. It's the same thing as it was last spring.
Of those 10 or 12 suggestions he gave you, you're going to try to do all of them?
Oh yeah, we got to.
Spurrier said, I think it was last week, that basically you've been pretty well behaved the past couple of months. I mean, do you pretty confident this is the last time you'll be answering questions like this as you go into your senior year?
For sure, definitely.
Stephen, from observing the wide receivers while you were sitting out and then practicing today, who stands out maybe as a second receiver or somebody to step up behind Alshon? That's been a lot of talk about who's going to step up and be that second go-to wide receiver.
I think we have several guys actually. D'Angelo Smith is playing pretty well since I've been out here, and Lamar Scruggs is doing some good things. So you never know. I think if we put them in the game, I mean, if they get a firm grasp of the offense, I think they could definitely be some solid backups for him.
Your thoughts on Bruce Ellington?
I mean, I've never seen him play, but I've heard a lot about him. That'd be awesome to have him out here. I guess he's coming out in June or whenever he's allowed to by the NCAA. So we'll see.
Stephen, is it frustrating that you've had so many starts and you're still not entrenched as the starter coming into your senior year?
No, that doesn't really bother me. It's competition. That's football. Worried about it at all.
Stephen, one of the things in the past a lot of quarterbacks have had trouble with is being able to handle being a quarterback under Steve Spurrier. You seem to kind of go with it, and it seems like he doesn't. I mean, you want to follow his leading, but it seems like being the quarterback under him is something that you're pretty comfortable with.
Well, I mean, I've been here for long enough. I know. I mean, I watched him when I was a kid growing up. I saw how he, his interviews after games. I just saw how he coached. I mean, I knew everything coming in, and I developed some thick skin. But I love playing for him.
There's been a lot of other quarterbacks that haven't made it to their 5th year. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Stephen, you just said that you know this will be the last time you do this, but you've said that before. How do you make sure that nothing else happens?
Just got to be smarter.